Brothers from GMS Cleveland Camp, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH.
Double honor to our apostles, our elders, a great millstone, steward, will and teach well. Peace, best, sacred to the Lord's elect. This guy doing the four corners of the planet earth. Preaching his word, humility, and sincerity, estimated by YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Brothers just coming back with a quick, Lord willing, and Lord willing edifying video on the road. All right. The title of this lesson is Truth is Stranger. Truth is Stronger than Fiction. Okay, and that's like a play on words from the worldly phrase. Truth is stranger than fiction, which that's true as well. You know, that's why a lot of our people, they can't accept the truth because it's stranger than, you know, than fiction, man. Okay, the fact that Yahawashi is coming back with the chariots, the fact that the so-called UFOs are the angels of the Lord, you know. But dealing with the title of the lesson, we're going to go in the first Ezra, the 4th chapter, and then see where the Spirit take it, because the truth is the strongest thing in the earth, man. Okay, Yahawashi said it. We're going to get that real quick. John 8:32. He said, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free, man. See, truth is what's bringing freedom, deliverance to those that are captive, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, some Native American Indians, and maybe the Indian descent, according to the seed of the Father, man. All right, so the Lord sent the truth into the earth via His Holy Spirit, and that's how we're being free. We're being free first from the mind, and then the physical chains will be released. Okay, and this is why Esau's society is set up upon deceptions. It's based upon lies. Okay, that's the pillars of this man's society: lies, robbery, violence. Okay, but lies plays a huge part in our people staying at the bottom. Okay.
John 8:32. It says, "And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." Oh, come on, yeah, but that's what the brother said, because it made me think of Second Ezra, the 6th chapter. You know, because it said, the truth that builds along without fruit shall be declared, right? So although, you know, there was a period of time which we were completely cut off, you know, from our power, not having the truth, not having the knowledge, the wisdom, understanding, the Lord also made it available to us, right? And thoroughly available, because it's not just like the Lord gives a little bit of information, you know, in the grand scheme of things, compared to everything that the Lord can give to us, it's a small amount, but we have a lot, man, right? Compared to the majority of people in the world, you know, compared to, you know, actually having the full understanding of our past, leads from the beginning, the creation of the earth, the present times going on, and then having the future prophecies to come, right? So having this truth is a very powerful tool that's literally to allow us to be clarified.
Yeah, where did you want to start at? Yeah,
I got it.
Okay.
We want to start. This first. As for the truth, it endureth and is all.
Oh, he said it endureth. That's a key point, okay? Because Yahawashi said, what he say, such and such shall pass away, but my word shall be forever.
Yeah, I can world pass away.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So throughout everything that this world, like I said, this society is set up upon lies, but the truth is going to endure. Okay? The truth is going to endure. The elect is going to endure. Endurance is something that the Lord put in our nation in general. You know? But we went through chattel slavery, man. What other nation could have survived that and still, you know, be here and have that lively spirit and, you know, persevere like that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was like it.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, yeah, right, because the truth is the only thing. The truth been here since the beginning. Like it's the only. It's before all this was, and the Lord wrapped us in that. You know what I'm saying? So if we got that mindset of what was created before all this was, you know what I'm saying? How could you? That it would never be moved out the way. Like it's literally wrapped in the past, present, and the future. That's what it all consists of. The truth consists of life itself. You know what I'm saying? So that same with that's why it says in Sirach, wisdom bringeth forth a kingdom. The desire of wisdom bringeth forth a kingdom. And it say in Proverbs, wisdom buildeth her house. That's because that's what the truth does. The truth, the truth, life is wrapped up in the truth. And the Lord, and we just happen to be blessed to be wrapped up in that truth as being Israelites, because we could have been a heathen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we could have been anybody, but Israel. The Lord made us Israel, bro. And that wisdom is the very thing that's is keeping the earth intact. You got it.
Just real quick, just where you quoted 1 John 2:17. And the world passes away, and the lust thereof, and he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. Right? Because it reminds me that it talks about in the Wisdom of Solomon, the book of Sirach, it talks about for righteousness is immortal. You know what I'm saying? And it tell you about incorruption making us near to the Most High. Yeah. That's what truth is. Truth is righteousness.
Yeah, that's Wisdom of Solomon 6. Yeah.
Solomon 6.
No, the first one.
So it's immortal, man.
Okay.
So righteousness is immortal. So again, because again, this truth is literally going to be the same doctrine that a small remnant of men have were preaching throughout the earth. This is literally going to be the standard in the world to come. And the world to come is, like I said, that immortal world. It ain't going to be no, after a certain amount of time in the kingdom, now the Lord like, well, look, we about to remix this now. Now it might be something else. It's a new truth out there. Yeah. What niggas talk about today, but I'm living my truth.
Yeah.
There's a new truth. No, this is literally it. This is it's like the laws.
Yep.
The laws are the same exact ones from the very beginning. Yep. The Heavenly Father, he didn't switch it up. Well, now technically, well, you can do this now. Well, I know I said don't eat this, but now you can eat this now. No, the Lord, righteousness is it's consistent. Yeah. You know, I go back to that first Ezra 4.
I thought, did you read the part where it said, "But my word shall not pass"?
It might be. You got it.
It's another one.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 35. Heaven and earth shall pass away. Yeah. But my word shall not pass away.
Yeah.
The Heavenly Father, YAHAWASHI, and his word is not going to pass away. It's going to accomplish, like it's talking about Isaiah, it's going to accomplish exactly what he wants him to accomplish. Yep. All right, the Lord's in complete control.
Yep. And that's raw because the Lord, it's in Malachi 3:6, I change not, therefore you sons of Jacob will not consume. So that's the reward for us having this wisdom, for us not being consumed. But the important part of it was the first part, I change not. Yeah. That's that wisdom, that knowledge, that infinite knowledge that don't never change. And he just so happened to give it to us as a gift. And that's raw because we declaring it. Like we actually declaring it on the earth. We spewing it out our mouth and we declaring it on the earth and all these things. We letting the people know that same wisdom that you despise is the wisdom that created all and always will be. Ain't nothing else about but this. You see what I'm saying? Yo, so like you got it.
I got one quick one you just said. This is Ruth 3, verse 35. It says, "This is our God, and there shall none other be accounted of in comparison of him. He hath found out all the way of knowledge, and hath given it unto Jacob his servant, and to Israel his beloved." He's backing up the point of the fact that the Lord gave this knowledge and his wisdom specifically to the elect of Israel right now. You know? It says, afterward did he show himself upon earth and converse with men. That's what the Lord is doing. He's supping with the whole full elect right now.
Yep. They say you have an unction from the Holy One and you know all things. Yeah. All things, you know what I'm saying? Like Arad mentioned, like we know about how the world was created. We could break that down. We know how Esau's world gonna end. We know what's coming after. Like we know how creation, like we know the whole.
That's a mystery.
That's a mystery. We know the mysteries, bro.
We know what happens to somebody when people quote unquote die.
Yep. Right.
We know that they're in the spirit world now, whether they're so-called righteous, wicked, whether they're heathen, Israelite. Oh no, they're in the spirit realm now. Then they go before the throne of YAHAWASHI. They get told what's gonna happen to them in their next life. It's not a mystery. Like literally was so plain to us when brothers talk about the time. These people have no idea. Yeah. You know, they either think that they're atheists, they think that nothing happens after death, or they think you burn in hell and all this crap.
Yep. I got a quick one, then y'all got it right back.
I got that first back.
This is Deuteronomy 32 and 4. It's because we were speaking about the whole topic is pretty much centered around pretty much truth. You know what I'm saying? This is Deuteronomy 32 and 4. It says, "He is the rock." It says, his work is perfect. It says, "For all his ways are judgment." It says, "A God of truth, and without iniquity, just and right is he." So it specifically said a God of truth. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the Lord is pretty much all about, man. He's about what? Truth, honesty, righteousness, equity. These things are what our Lord, what our power, the God that we serve, that's the embodiment of them, man. You know what I'm saying? They're not about, matter of fact, it's look up real quick, false, it says false ways I hate, roughly paraphrasing it, it's in the book of Psalms. But basically, when you look at the way the world operates, it operates in a false reality. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Saying a man can be a woman if he get breast implants and he changes his name. That's not truth. That's false. You You know what I'm saying? Saying a woman is over or equal to a man, that's false. That's not reality. That's not truth. And these are just micro things that I'm mentioning in the grand scheme of things. All this whole world operates in reality. The news that you look at, a lot of videos brothers come across, it should be fake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fake news. You looking at a video, it's AI generated. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
Hey, Zaquan, you know what's cold about what you just said about the human body?
Yeah.
What's so cold about that because Wisdom of Solomon 12:1, it says thy incorruptible spirit is in all things.
Yeah.
So even if you change your plumbing and all that, the body designed from the creator of YAHWASHI still operate in the essence of what you actually are.
Yes.
Like you could change the piping and get breast implants and change your voice and take all these pills and your body will still function as a man or whatever. Exactly. So it's going to stay true to what the creation was. When you look up this dude named James Gay, I always mention him. He was a Jake. He's a scientist. He was doing dealing with DNA and shit. He found out that the body was correcting itself, constantly correcting itself. He called it genetic makeup code. He said your genetic makeup code constantly corrects itself. And he had it under a microscope. He said, bro, this is fascinating that the DNA was correcting what was wrong about it. It was naturally doing it. You see what I'm saying? That's truth. That's power. The Lord is involved with that. Like, come on, you can't. And that's why Esau constantly got to keep the spells relevant. It said in Ezekiel 29, talking about keep their iniquity before them. We got to constantly keep sin before us because we're naturally going to correct and go back to the right way.
Good point. Matter of fact, where you at? Get to the one you call.
Psalms 119, verse 128.
Oh, you already called that? Yeah, that's called spirit. Yeah, that's the one I was actually asking for, but I was gonna let y'all go back to it.
Therefore, I esteem all thy precepts concerning all things to be right, and I hate every false way.
And as a matter of fact, can you jump up to 104 as well? So, but yeah, read that, and I'm gonna break both of them down.
Psalms 119, verse 104. Through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way.
Right, so it's the same thing. It says through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. And then the first verse that he read, Psalms 119, 128, therefore I esteem all thy precepts concerning all things to be right, and I hate every false way. So the reason why we esteem the Bible, we prop it up, we hold it in high regard is because it's a book of truth. You know what I'm saying? Everything that the Bible speaks about is concerns truth, bro. You know what I'm saying? We just gave you a few breakdowns about if once the Lord creates a man to be a man, that's what it is. The Lord creates a woman to be a woman, that's what it is. The Lord created the order within life, man, woman, and child. That's the, you know what I'm saying? All these other, it's like, it's just, that's the reality of it, man.
I read the NLT.
I was about to say,
In the NLT, Psalms 119, verse 104, your commandments give me understanding. No wonder I hate every false way of life.
Y'all got it?
So it's false ways of life, like you know, said. That's what the society is based upon, man. Minds and things, women that you got to serve them. You know what I'm saying? And they're equal to a man, or they can do anything a man can do. That's a straight up delusion, man. It's like a mental illness for real. You know what I'm saying? Like the majority of people. I seen a post on Instagram. It said 2 out of every 3 women have a mental illness or are mentally insane. I said it's probably more higher than that. It's probably 9 out of every 10. You know what I'm saying? Because 2 out of 3, that's 66%. It's more like 90%. You know?
Let's see if I can add on to you, because I say, even when I said no wonder I hate every false way, well, the reason why, if you have the commandments, you have the understanding of the precepts, the way of the Lord, you understand how the earth can benefit from keeping those things. You understand how not just how the women, children, the plants, the animals, the water, the air, the food, everything benefits by keeping the laws, statutes, commandments. So, of course, you hate every false way, because you see the result of it. You see the earth in complete mourning, you see everyone completely cool, you see all everything's polluted here and defiled and corrupt. You see the byproduct of those ways not being kept. So of course you're going to hate every false way.
That's why it pisses us off like that. When you going throughout your day-to-day, whether you at the gym or work or grocery store, and you just see things that's contrary to the law, to the Bible, you like, it irks you because it's not truth.
Right.
It's fake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, oppression make a wise man mad.
There you go, bro.
Because we understand it's not supposed to be like that.
There you go.
Like, why the fuck is why is it a homo dog?
Yeah,
like, why does this exist?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, why does, like, come on, man. Like, why am I eating plastic? Like, what is going on right now? It's like,
y'all can jump back into that.
First Ezra 4 verse 38. As for the truth, it endureth, is always strong, and liveth and conquereth forevermore.
It's conquering forever, so that's what the truth is doing, man. Because the truth is swallowing up all of the lies. Like, we can go to 2 Ezra 6, we can go to our next one, because it says in that same chapter about how the truth is going to overcome. You know what I'm saying? I'm butchering it, but the truth is going to overcome.
Yeah, you call that quote earlier. Yeah, right, my phone.
First Ezra 4:39.
That's not the same.
With her there is no accepting of persons or rewards, but she doeth the things that are just, and refraineth from all unjust and wicked things, and all men do well like of her works.
You rely on truth, like the other was saying. You can't be corrupted. You can't be manipulated. You know what I'm saying? It's a just balance. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna be defrauded because you have these principles that are set up on reality, truth.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And reality, I mean, truth cannot be altered.
Yes.
It is the truth.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Even with how the Lord set up like the currencies or how you should get paid and this, that, and the third.
Right.
It says a just balance and a just weight.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like that way it can't be manipulated. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like if I put an ounce of gold, you know what I'm saying? It should weigh the same amount every single time.
Yep.
If it doesn't, then that means either lesser metals that you is put into there mixed. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is. Like even with the Lord, like I said, the currency system that we're supposed to get paid. You get paid in weight. You know what I'm saying? Measures. It's all about the truth, man.
Two more verses. First Ezra 4:40. Neither in her judgment is any unrighteousness, and she is the strength, kingdom, power, and majesty of all ages. Blessed be the God of truth. That goes to the point you mentioned earlier about YAHWASHI is the God of truth,
There you
man.
go.
It says it's the strength, kingdom, power, and majesty of all ages.
Yes. Yeah. Because that's what everybody's really after. When you go into a courtroom, right? Let's say a crime, a fucking crime was just a crime just happened, right? And let's say they bring in the victim, they bring in the person who committed the crime, and now you got the jury and all that, right? The judge is trying to extract what out of the person who did the crime? The truth. That's why they have interrogations. That's why they have a jury, and that's why they have a trial in the first place. Because one person is saying this, the other person is saying this happened. So the judge's job is to extract the truth, so they can get what justice.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
Right. That's right.
I watched there's a movie called Time to Kill.
Time.
It's about a lawyer.
Oh, that's my shit.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman?
Yeah. And Jake, who had killed, killed the murderers of his daughter. Oh no, the rapists of his daughter.
Yeah.
And the closing arguments for the lawyer was basically like the point of this trial is supposed to be to extract the truth.
Ooh, damn. Come on,
And
man.
that's how they can get him off. You know what I'm saying?
Can I get a quick preset real quick? Can you get Revelation?
That's my
Okay, yeah, Con. Revelation 19 and 16. You can read that real quick.
It says this etymology for truth. It says faith,
Might be 6.
fidelity to kin, friends, country, loyalty, a disposition to be faithful, a pledge or a covenant. Right. The very first definition is faith and faithfulness. All right. Which was again, like I said, that's really the foundation of the ministry of being a believer. YAHWASHI is faith.
Yeah, right.
You know.
Right. I ain't hear it. Can you read that?
Yeah. It says the etymology for truth. It says faith, faithfulness.
Right.
It says a fidelity to country, kin, friends, loyalty, a disposition to be faithful. It says quality of being true, a pledge or a covenant.
Damn.
Right.
Damn.
Ooh. Right. Exactly.
Yep, covenant. Yep.
The Most High gave us the first covenant, which was based upon the laws, and the second covenant, which was based upon, a new agreement based upon better promises.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep that. You know, that's the truth.
That's it.
You know,
That's
so
it.
you got, and know, in order to believe in that second covenant, you really gotta have faith.
Yep. Yep.
Because the first covenant wasn't really based on faith like that. You know, it was more so based upon, you know, your works. You know, but this covenant is going to be based upon faith. That's why the elect are going to be the first fruits of the kingdom because they had that faith.
That's right.
To be initiated.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
I know you got one to run. Go on, go on, man.
No, I just real quick.
This is the book of Revelation 19 verse 2. It says for true. I gotta start at 1 now.
I thought it was 16. But somebody, go ahead.
It's on true and righteous judgment.
No, he said righteous and judgment.
And righteous do a judgment war.
Yeah, I thought it was like 16 or 6. I thought I had a 6 in it. And righteous is
Oh yeah, it's 11. My fault. Yeah, I thought verse 2 is what you wanted.
It's a lot.
No, you good. It's Revelation 19 and verse 11.
Yes.
It says, "And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called faithful and true, and in righteousness he doeth judge and make war."
Come on, man. That's everything we just said.
Yeah. Yep. In a nutshell.
In a nutshell, and this is talking about YAHWASHI. He's coming with that pure power, that horse, that power, that white power, which is pure power, right? And not white
And
power,
the white horse also represents the chariot. You know
yeah, the chariot, yup, the fathership.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He coming with the pure. He said, I'm coming. I forget how I go, but he's coming with the power of Yahweh, man. He's coming with thousands of angels, man. So the point is that it said righteousness do he judge and make war. In righteousness, you see, in truth.
Yeah.
So what he's coming to do is going to be justified. That's why, because you made me think of that. He's coming to, all the judgment coming is justified,
Yeah.
bro. For 2/3 of Jake and the rest of the nations, bro.
Yeah.
That's why Yahawashi said, I am the way, the truth, and the life.
Right.
No man coming into the Father but by me.
Yeah.
Right.
So Yahawashi, when he appeared, because right now we'll be liars. You know what I'm saying? That's Apostle Paul. He said that. He said,
Do I become your
as
friend?
liars and as truth.
They say you got to be louder in the back.
But Apostle Paul, he said that. He said basically as unknown and known, as liars and yet true.
Yep.
So right now we liars, but once Yahawashi appear, it's gonna be made manifest that we was telling the truth.
Exactly.
Because he's the truth. The truth gotta appear before people realize that this is the truth.
Right. And we, at one more point, Salaki, your brothers is going in. Because remember, when you go into the word, it say the testimony, it said the testimony of Yahawashi is the spirit of prophecy. When you go into that word testimony, it goes into being a witness and being a martyr, right? So we're witnesses into this man's crime. So like even though Yahawashi is not physically here, he everything is being viewed through our eyes, and everything we're going through, the crimes, everything is being recorded in the heavens. The angels is watching. So literally everything that's happening is actually happening in truth. Like that's why he's trying to convince the world that it's not happening in truth. He's trying to convince the world that he's coming up with these different things. You know what I'm saying? These different things that happen in the world, like what you eat and what you eat. You're trying to control the narrative, but we're telling you that we're witnessing to your delusions and your witchcraft and your crimes that you're committing on the earth, because the message that we got is the message from the heavens. So when Yahawashi return, he's going to see those individuals, the elect, operate just like him. He's going to see them as him. You see, when he gathered them, you see when he come back and gather his elect, man. They're the witnesses into the crimes that's happening on the earth, because they're operating in truth. They're operating outside of the norm, which is, the rest of the world, which is not normal at all. This truth is actually crumbling the belly of the beast. We're in the belly of the beast. The truth is crumbling this system within and without, man.
Because it's built upon lies.
Because it's built upon lies. That's the point. We're witnesses into this man's lies. We're telling the Lord, look at what this nigga is doing, man.
Yep.
He's literally, look what he's doing.
Well, yeah, we speaking about it earlier, when you're in a courtroom setting, and then you have the victim, and then you got the person that committed the crime. There's always witnesses. You know
Exactly. That's why I was mentioning
There's
that.
always witnesses. So what happens with that? The person that committed the crime, he's trying to get rid of the witnesses.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
For real. Right. That's what he
trying to
do.
get rid of the witnesses.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do with the elect. He's trying to try to get rid of the elect, because we're the only ones that has the truth.
Yep.
Lord willing.
Yep.
You know?
That's why they put there's so many things that takes place with the gag orders that they place.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? And they try to make sure the person doesn't he can't stand trial. What's it called? He can't stand trial to what you call them, bear witness to what the individual did to the victim.
Testify. That's
the
it.
WADA. That's the word. He can't stand trial to testify. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, to the people in the jury, they can't get the truth, man.
That's the point, big bro. That's the point. Cause we are the listen. The witnesses are the ones with the truth, which means we're the only ones that can validate that this man is the devil and he's done what he did. Yeah. So you got to take him out the way because he got the truth. The judge relies on the witness like he's the most important part to the trial. Because testify is an extension, or it comes out of the word testimony.
Mm-hmm.
You see, you got it.
I got a quick one. Y'all got it. Zechariah 8 and 16. It says, "These are the things that ye shall do. Speak ye every man the truth to his neighbor. Execute the judgment of truth and peace in your gates," man. So this is what the Lord commanded us to do, man. It says, "Speak ye the truth." It says, "Speak ye every man the truth to his neighbor," bro. So you're supposed to go out there and proclaim what the reality is, man. And the reality of it is that Esau, Edom, going into slavery along with the heathens. The reality of it is that we are the chosen children of God, despite the doubters and disbelievers. The truth of the matter is that YAHWASHI, the war equally called God and Jesus, are so-called black men. Yeah. That's the truth. That's the I'm not, because if you would try to paint this narrative with even with us coming back to our heritage, well, you want God to be black because you're black. No, that's not
right.
He's so-called black because that's, you know what I'm saying. I'm not making something up based off of my personal experience. Y'all Edomites, we Jake. You know what I'm saying?
The truth move your personal feelings out the way.
Yeah,
you can't stand on your personal feelings with the truth. It don't allow you to. It's Wisdom Solomon 1. I will flee a soul of deceit, a malicious soul, and so forth. You know, because that would be a deceitful soul. That's why Esau don't have the truth. That's why the nations don't have the truth.
Yeah, that's why he can't. That's why they can't tell the truth either. Because if y'all brothers remember, like them times when like we had like the depiction of Yahawashi. It's not actually Yahawashi, but we have a depict of what his image will look like, and then we'll be like, okay, what?
Okay.
Should continue.
Yeah.
That, right?
Yeah. Where we at? We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
You bring that back, all right? Yeah.
2 Corinthians 13 and 8, it says, "For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth." Right? And I was making a point, kind of said, brothers, I know brothers quote Isaiah 34:16. I was also mentioning Isaiah 55:11, but the word of the Lord not going out void, right? You know, how the word of the Lord is the truth. You know, that's the truth that we actually have. That's what we're boldly proclaiming, you know, week in and week out, day in and day out, man, through the spirit and power of YAHWASHI. Right? So, us actually having the truth. And regardless, if there's anyone who comes up against it, that's already written. That's already accounted for, right? That's part of the truth. Part of the truth is that it's written there will be scoffers in the last day, right? Part of the truth is written that there'll be false prophets rising up in the last day. Part of the truth is written that Esau went to the persecute the true prophets of the Lord, right? And try to silence the truth, right? So these things all go hand in hand. The scriptures also speak about the famine of the words that come to pass, but we're not able to hear these words, right? So it's all written, it's all still a part of the truth at the end of the day.
It's like you got like the best offensive player, might be Michael Jordan, but he couldn't have became the best offensive player without a defense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there had to be an opposition to make him improve his skills. So that's what the scripture is saying. Like you can't do nothing. The lies is just an opportunity to exercise the truth.
Yes.
You couldn't do nothing against the truth. We were always gonna come back to our heritage. Yahawashi was always going to try and conquer the earth. You know?
That's right.
Yeah, you tell these lies, all it do is give his brothers an opportunity. But okay, no, they're lying. That's not true. Right? This is what they're really talking about. This breakdown is really going into. Like brothers mentioned earlier, no, a man can't be another man. No, the man can't have babies, man. No, all these different things. No, the YAHWASHI, his people are so-called black, right? Latinos and Native Americans. It's not you can actually cast down all these different strongholds that people are under.
Yeah, like you said, I think just quoted, you can't do nothing against the truth before the truth.
Yeah.
Like literally everything Esau do is actually proving the truth to be the facts.
Yeah.
Like it's proving him to be lying and the truth to be what we're saying, you know, to be true.
Anybody that don't believe it, it's clearly like you just refuse to accept it. Refuse to accept the truth. Even something as simple as a person saying that there are multiple nationalities. I'm 10% Irish, and I'm 20% dog. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, yeah, bro. Like there's that's even that's even coded in lies. If you just straight up tell people for what because the scripture talk about in Numbers the 1st chapter about how you should reckon your genealogy is based off the man.
Yeah.
So whatever your father is, that's what you are. And even with him, well, my father is 10. No, he's whatever his father is, and so forth and so on.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a mixed person. So when you say you hear the term, "Oh, I'm mixed," that's not even true. That you're nearly. I don't give a fuck if your father is so-called black and your mom's white. You're not a mixed person. You're what your father is. You know what I'm saying?
This is how the lineage was maintained.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's maintained through the seed of the man. Otherwise, what would be the point of the Heavenly Father creating nations?
Yeah, bro.
If the man have a baby with another woman, now the baby is all of a sudden mixed. That don't even make sense.
Yeah, bro. Nothing that Esau does is centered in truth. It's all rooted, and you can, if the Lord got the spirit upon you, understand the scriptures, you'll be able to break it down about how it's misleading, and then it's not the reality of the situation, bro.
Yeah, and then people claim to believe in the scriptures, but nowhere in the scriptures does it mention somebody as being an Israelite, Edomite.
Yeah.
It doesn't mention don't be a
Yeah,
Moabite,
bro.
Ishmaelite.
Yep.
You know, it don't mention any mixed people in the scriptures.
Yup, it tell you exactly what the person is based off his father. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then another example of truth and then false is you'll go to the grocery store, it have a label. You go get some fruit, it have a label that says organic, and then you'll check the fruit and it has no seed in it.
Yeah.
So that's false. Then that's not reality. The reality of that is that this is a fake genetically modified organism. If it was real, if it was in truth, it would have seed in it. You know what I'm saying? So these are just examples that we're using, but you got it all right.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 4. It says, "For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds."
Y'all got it.
Yeah, but this is the way we're doing. We're really pulling down all these strongholds. And if I'm doing verse 12, it says, verse 5 says, "Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Mashiach." Right. So everything, you know, that we actually, all the truth is actually out there versus all the wickedness is out there.
Hi, 325, please.
I got that 5. She got a 5. I got that 5 that you gave this way.
You going?
Yeah, hold on.
At a 5?
Yeah.
4? 5? Would you like a receipt?
Yeah.
No, all right. Have a good day.
I said, yeah. All right.
Prime example.
Yeah, man. You got through, man. Like, what the fuck?
Jake clearly said yeah.
I said, yeah.
No, but I'll bring it back. So, it says, "For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to pull down strongholds." So it says our weapons are not. It's not literally taking up a shield and a sword, right, or a modern day gun, right, but to try to proclaim the truth. No, we're doing it by the words, man. We believe by the words. The Lord put the Spirit upon particularly men, right, to be able to cast these things down, man. Right, by speaking against it, that's the most powerful thing you can do, right? You know, I heard Yahawah mentioned this. He was like, man, one of the heaviest prophecies that's come to pass, right, is to let me get up and raise these latter days. The very fact that we're out here teaching and prophesying these things, right, is one of the most key and important prophecies that's come to pass. So by way of us actually, having the truth to be able to speak against all the different lies and all the wickedness that's taking place on the earth, that's how we're able to get people from out of that darkness, right, out of that dark state that they're in, that we're once in.
No, I was gonna say that's facts, because Esau, his Christianity, his Catholicism, which is lies, he spread that by the force of the sword, man.
Yep.
But the weapons of our warfare ain't carnal like that. So we don't need to, rape, rob, and murder the whole planet Earth for people to believe this, man. All we gotta do is preach the word, and let them come in, and the Lord will do miracles. Right. See what I'm saying? So that's how you know the truth is stronger than what Esau has anyway. You know?
Yep. And then even going back to the scripture that centered around this lesson, Yaquam, that you pretty centered the lesson around. When you go back to the first Ezra, the third and the fourth chapter, they was having Zerubbabel and his two the two other men that was used to guard the king during that time, was Darius. They were pretty much put in a competition by the king to see who could come up with the best the best letter, so to speak, man. And then out of all those, it was what, the women, it was the king, and then it was what, wine, right? And then Zerubbabel, which is the same Zerubbabel that you read about, you know what I'm saying, during that time of what was it, Ezra and Nehemiah, around that time. That's the same Zerubbabel that you read about, right? He came up with the ultimate trump card that trumped all those. He said, no, truth is the strongest, because they was trying to see who's the strongest out of those. He said truth was, man, because everything is centered around that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't stress that enough, y'all. Like, this being the truth is the main thing that everybody should be after, man. If a person came over and stole your wallet, and the fucking officer came up to you, well, sir, I need a detailed description of how he looks, you know what I'm saying? You gonna give him what, the truth, right? Right. You know what I'm saying? And then you say, like, well, sir, what does it matter what he look like? Right. He gonna be like, well, for truth's sake, don't you want your wallet back? So everything that we're doing is centered around truth, man. All right, because this is what we're after. You know what I'm saying? The reality of it, man. Y'all got it.
Yeah, this is real quick. This is what's going to stop at 5, getting to the point, because it's going to talk about how those who are walking the wicked way, how they're going to realize that, right? This is Wisdom of Solomon 5 in verse 6. It says, therefore have we erred from the way of truth. From the way of truth, right?
We say we erred from the way of truth, man, because Jake was, you got to remember, bro, our ways that we were keeping is centered in what? Truth, right? So Jake was keeping the way of YAHWASHI that was benefiting their life. But since they erred from that way of truth, now they're living in what? Deception, fraud, you know what I'm saying? A fake reality, man. Which brought death. Yeah, it was brought death, man.
It said, therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness have not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. You see how immediately when it talks about truth, it immediately goes into righteousness. Or it says the light of righteousness have not shined unto us. So if you don't have the truth, you don't have righteousness, man. If you don't have the truth, you ain't walking in the ways of YAHWASHI, because again, all the works, the precept literally says that all the works of the Lord is the truth. It's something I don't think we got that one yet. And looking it up, that goes to the title of the lesson, man. All the works of the Lord is in truth. I'm paraphrasing, right? But like I said, going to the point of verse Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 6 says, therefore have we erred from the way of truth, right? Because even the heathen gonna say that too, all right? Because it goes into this chapter about how is he number among the children of God and among the saints. That's why it's you know.
Yeah, bring that part back. You call real quick, my fault.
Wisdom of Solomon, you done that?
Not yet.
Okay, come on. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 6. Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness have not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us.
Right, and the reason why the son of YAHWASHI have not risen upon us, because we were acting and we were behaving in the way of deceit. And if the Lord and His Son is a God of truth, and we're behaving in the way of deceit and fraud, why would He show His face towards us, man? Right. Why would He show favor towards us? Why would He be on our side? If He's a God of truth, why would He show favor to a God of people that's behaving opposite of truth? Right. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Remember we said on Superman, I know Rod and y'all can do it better than me. But that nigga Lex Luthor said, he said if God is all what'd he say?
Yeah, he says if God is all powerful, He cannot be all good. And if God is all good, He cannot be all powerful.
There you go, man. You know what I'm saying? So the Heavenly Father, he knows all, right? He knows all, and you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, the Lord operates in truth, man, because He understands that, look, the way of the dark side, the fraud, the wicked, deceitful way, that's not the way. Yep. How do we know? Because He knows everything. He operates just like what Carl said off that quote. If He's the most powerful being in the universe, which they are, YAHWASHI at the head of that, His Son, the second entity in the world, then that means they understand both sides. Truth is more beneficial for man rather than deceit. Yep. Even when YAHWASHI was King Solomon, it says he gave his heart to know folly and madness, man. Yep. So he understood the left hand side. He understood, like, nah, bro, look, that ain't the way to go, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Right. This is Psalms 33 and 4. It says, for the word of the Lord is right. And all His works are done in truth.
And all His works are done in truth. Again, right, we're going to know the righteousness, the right way, the correct way is done in truth. really it keeps being reiterated in different precepts, but it's getting when it talks about righteousness, it talks about truth.
Yep. Right.
Because righteousness is that, like we were going into earlier, that's the truth.
That's the truth.
That's the truth.
Yeah, bro. Like I said, we can't stress it enough, man, because people walk past the camps and they why you guys out here? Why are you speaking about this? Bro, because this is the truth of the world, not just our heritage, man.
Well, literally, that's what Billy Brother Lee call it. Brothers talk about the year they came in. That's the year I came into the truth.
Yeah, come on, man. Because you realize the Lord woke you up out of the madness that you were in. Bro, like, these people don't know, bro. A lot of these people out here, you're living a lie, bro. Yeah, I'm dead ass, bro. You literally living a lie, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather deal with the reality of the situation, even if it's harsh.
Right, you're gonna go through it regardless,
bro.
It's just either you know what's going on, or you just gonna stay ignorant in the midst. You're gonna go through the troubles, the Jacob's trouble. You're gonna go through the all the shit we going through now is the same shit the niggas going through the world. It's a separation. It's just the truth.
Exactly, bro. And another way to bring this point home that we're making. Let's say you had a woman you've been dealing with for years, right? You love her, this, that, and the third. Let's say this bitch got pregnant one day. You know what I'm saying? And then you love it. You're like, hey, man, that's a great thing. You happy to be a father. And then the little nigga grows up 12 years old. You found out the whole time this nigga ain't even your son. That's hard shit. So you want to know the truth, right? You gonna come to her like, look, is this boy mine or not? You know what I'm saying? You will want to know the truth, bro. You won't want her to make up a lie. Right. You would want to know the actual truth. Is his son mine or not? So the truth matters, bro. In every situation that you can bring up, bro, it matters, bro. We brought up a situation with a person that steals your wallet. We brought up a situation with a man that gets a woman pregnant, and we brought up a few other scenarios. But the truth matters, bro. Don't act like it don't, man. Because people they want the truth to apply when it matters, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Well, here's the thing. It's a benefit everybody. Like, again, for example, Esau, that's why he has no investment in truth. The truth don't benefit Esau. The truth that what the Heavenly Father and Son really look like, who the chosen people really are, and the fact that he's a devil, that doesn't benefit him. So why the hell would Esau be invested in telling the truth, man? He all about lies. This kid's talking about he's a liar and the father of it.
They say you hate me because I tell you the truth. So they hate us because we telling the truth. Like on all levels, from Esau to our people, they hate us because we telling the truth. Like the truth sometimes don't feel good. It don't feel good because of the conditions of the world, the conditions of how life is. You know what I'm saying? You're contrary to the truth, how you living your life, so it don't feel good. You get more to the other side than you are to the spirit. So of course it's not gonna feel good, bro. But it's the truth. Like, bro, they always say on the movies they want you to lie to your wife. She fat as hell. Honey, how do I look? Oh, you look beautiful. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Yeah, bro.
I'm doing you a disservice by saying you do. Like, if I say you fat as hell, you gonna get in the gym.
Yeah, bro. If we brothers going out somewhere or whatever, and then brother got a whack outfit on you, you like, no, bro.
I look good, brother.
Yeah, bro, I look good, brother, and you lie to him. You like, no, bro.
Like I said in the Jew, even the garments spotted by the, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you get it, Baba Shot, get it out. Yeah, you got to get it, bro.
Oh, and you saying Judith?
No,
Jude. Okay, Jude.
Real quick, like getting that. This Psalms 58 and 3. It says the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Because the brother Carl keeps emphasizing the point that every time the scripture speaking about the truth, it's speaking about righteousness, and then when speaking about the wicked, it's speaking about the lies, man, the corruption, the strongholds, etc. Right? So by way of actually, just how you identify this man, brother, Mr. Job, the 9th chapter earlier, right? And if not, where and who is he? Right? Clearly, by the simple process of elimination, right? You can actually figure out who the wicked is, who's the one spewing all these different lies. The scripture saying this gossip we hear, there's him who are lost, who God this world have blinded the minds of them. We don't believe, man. So it's very evident that it's clearly a wicked man who's pushing all these lies and all these non-truths upon the people.
This is the one where this is Jude 22. And of some have compassion, make difference, and others save with fear, pulling them out of the fire, hating even the garment spotted by the flesh. Which that already, this is like, it just made me think of that scripture. But that scripture is talking about how different ways men teach. You know what I'm saying? Some men are more compassionate, more soft tone, and then other men, save with fear. You know what I'm saying? More rough, telling your ass, look, if you don't get right, the Most High is going to destroy you, man. Straight up, But all of that's the truth. You see what I'm saying? Like the brother was saying, if a car, you walking in the middle of the street and a car's about to hit your ass, do you care how you get warned? Do you care if the nigga cuss at you when he warned you? You don't care. You just care that he warned you, and you're grateful for that. He's telling you the truth. Like, yo, you in a impending danger. You need to reposition yourself or you're gonna die.
Right.
And then you in the wrong spot. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna just be happy that you're living.
Yep.
The Lord holds true, and we can trust everything He does, right? So again, it just everything that's written out in the way that the Lord has given to us, we can put our trust in it. Right? We know it's going to come to pass. Prophets already been coming to pass, right? So we can trust it. We can look back in the history of when he told Daniel the Babylonian Empire was going to go down, and the Medes and the Persians rise, and the Greeks and the Romans, it all came to pass. And the blow of horns stem from that, and come to America, all these things came to pass, right? So we can look to examples of old and see the Lord's word holding true, showing the best He can trust His word, showing the best He can trust the things that He's given us in these latter days. So He says He's going to remove Esau from our power, and He's going to set us up on high, establish Israel as a government and as the rulers of the earth. We can trust it's going to come to pass.
Yep. I got it.
St. John 14.
I got one after y'all. Yeah, we'll do that.
This is John 14:17. It says, even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth Him not, neither knoweth Him, but ye know Him, for He dwelleth with you and shall be in you.
Right, the Spirit of truth, man. That's what YAHWASHI, the Holy Spirit, is the Spirit of truth. You know, which is YAHWASHI's Spirit dwelling in men. Okay? And the world can't receive it. Why? Because the world, again, like we've been saying, is based upon lies. The lies feel better than the truth to the world. You know?
Right.
In St. John 3, it says that this is the condemnation of the world, that men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil, man. Yep. Okay? It said neither do they come to the light, at least their deeds should be reproved. You see? So when the Spirit of truth came, which dwells in their Lord's elect, well, you can keep reading, because it's going to break it down.
Come. It says, verse 18, it says, I will not leave you comfortless, I will come to you. Yet a little while, and the world seeth me no more, but ye see me, because I live, ye shall live also.
Right. So we can see YAHWASHI clearly through the truth. You know, we know that YAHWASHI is the truth, and we can see YAHWASHI is the truth. Okay, because His Spirit is dwelling within us. Okay, which allows us to navigate and discern through the lies. You gotta have discernment. That's what you should do.
I was trying. It was a line right here.
You gotta have discernment to be able to navigate through the true prophets and the false prophets. If you wasn't given the Holy Spirit and the Spirit of discernment, your ass is gonna be caught out here, man.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you won't be able to discern the truth.
Right.
Like, cause think about when people walk past the camp, if the Lord was dealing with them and they have some type of high level of discernment, they'll be able to discern what we're saying and versus what the world's saying. Right. They'll walk past the camp and they'll be able to hear what we're talking about, and by, you know what, that's the truth. You know what I'm saying?
That's why even the youngest brother is on a level compared to niggas in the world, man. Because they can recognize, the Lord gave them the Spirit to recognize that this is the truth.
Yep, right.
You know? Despite how many precepts they know, despite, you know what I'm saying, what rank or whatever, they on a way higher level than these average niggas in the world, man.
Yep. Was that it on that?
Yeah, that's it.
No, I got two of them. I'll get the one in Ephesians. I'll get Ephesians first. It's this is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5. I'll get to the point, man. Ephesians 5:8. It says, for ye were sometimes darkness. It says, but now are ye light in the Lord. It says, walk as children of light. So the darkness that we were once covered in, can one of y'all get Isaiah 60 verse 1 and 2? The darkness that we're in is going to actually expound upon it in Isaiah the 60th chapter. So when it says, for you were sometimes darkness, it says, but now are ye light in the Lord, walk as children of the light. So the Lord's like, okay, you were once in the world, you were once consumed with the lies, the false reality that you was caught up in because of Esau Edom and his doctrines, his philosophies. Now that I took you out of that, and have given you that light, which is the truth, which is YAHWASHI. They're saying walk in that light, live your life through the scriptures, man. All right, that's what the Lord was saying in there.
I got
Press button for ticket.
Come on.
Processing.
Isaiah 60
Please
and verse. I'm gonna go
remove ticket.
It says, "Arise, shine,
Thank
for
you.
thy light is come, and the glory of Yahweh is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people, and Yahweh, it's like it, but Yahweh shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee."
Yeah, so when you go into that word darkness right there, it says it 2 times in that verse. But the first one, as you go into, when you go into it, the definition is going to break down to, it's going to say figuratively, it says misery, destruction, death, ignorance, sorrow, wickedness, obscurity, man. And these are all telltale signs that you are still in the world. If you don't have the if you don't have this light, you ignorance. We was talking on the way actually this was before we was you called on the ride. Esau Edom has things that happen worldwide, but he doesn't fill people in. All right, he'll have something like, let's just say for instance, he'll have multiple sightings, up close, probably better pictures of chariots, or better pictures of who the world called Gaza. You know what I'm saying? He won't bring people to light with that. He won't enlighten people with those things, man. Or he'll have other things that take place, other phenomena, so to speak, that take place, miracles, even miracles, you know, that's captured on film and shit like that. But he won't bring that to the forefront. So that darkness that people are in is that wickedness and that obscurity, man. All right, and that ignorance, man. But the Lord takes you up out of that once he brings you into what? The truth that we're speaking about, man. That's why it's very important that you receive this, man. This ain't just some book and some words that we just talking about because it sound good, bro. Right. This is beneficial not just to you, but to humanity, bro. Right. When we get in the kingdom, bro, the kingdom won't be operating on this low vibrational setting that it's on, bro. You got people, like you got these YouTube channels or whatever. A motherfucker walk around on a college campus asking simple questions, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? They college educated, but they can't tell you nothing, man. You know, you got it.
Back you up with the Isaiah 60.
Oh shit.
I asked ChatGPT. I said, is light stronger than darkness scientific? It says, yes, scientifically light is stronger than darkness. Darkness is not a thing. It's simply the absence of light. Yep. Light is real, physical energy. It's made up of photons, blah, blah, blah. It says when light is introduced into darkness, the darkness disappears instantly. For example, a single candle can be seen miles away in the dark because light travels and fills space while darkness cannot push back against it. Right. So that, even the world, that's why Yahawashi used the analogy, or the Heavenly Father used the analogy of light and darkness, okay? And he always equated the right hand with light and with darkness, man. Because all you need is a little bit of light to man.
Yeah, when he was comparing it to with our faith. Faith of a mustard seed. Like our faith is really what's doing, what is really what's doing the lifting. Like, cause we have our faith is equating to our works. We have the faith, like Scripture say, I believe, therefore I speak. Yeah. So we believe it so much that we compel so much that we actually doing what we're doing now. The reason why we're doing this video is because it's compelled. Yesterday you don't even care, bro. You like, look, man, this is what it is. Man.
I gotta read the last couple bullet points.
God.
It says light travels at the speed of 299,792 kilometers per second, the fastest speed in the universe. So there's nothing in the universe that's faster than light. And it says darkness cannot move into light. It only exists where light is blocked. Right. So darkness only exists where the truth is blocked. Go ahead.
Oh damn, that's possible. Darkness, you said, well, darkness only exists when the truth is blocked. When the truth is blocked. Okay, yeah, no, I didn't want to mess your point up.
No, that was it.
No, because I'll make this point about lighthouses, bro. That's how important the lighthouse is.
Yes.
When you're in the ocean, it's nothing but darkness.
Yeah.
But you know that lighthouse got refreshments, nourishment. It got resources to keep you alive. It's somebody probably there. It's like a light. That lighthouse is what you see in that crazy ass environment, which would be the ocean, which would be the truth. We like lighthouses, bro. In the middle of this darkness, and we that lighthouse you were supposed to come to for what? Replenishment, for salvation. You know what I'm saying?
You on the verge of drowning. You on a little ass nigga on a little ass raft.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You about to die.
Yes, bro.
It's a shark that's been on your ass for a mile.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Facts, bro.
This is Matthew 5:14.
Okay.
It says, "Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid."
Go ahead. Beautiful.
It says, "Neither do men light a candle, but put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it give light unto all that are in the house."
Keep going. Y'all got it.
It says, "Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven."
Yeah. Speak on it, y'all. Y'all got it. Kwame, this is a good point that you was talking about.
It's like a candle. Like I just read the example. Scientifically, how light is stronger than darkness. You know what I'm saying? Read that one again.
It says, "Neither."
It's probably what I was trying to avoid.
It says, "Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel,"
which is like a basket, right? So we don't get this truth to keep it to ourselves, man. Okay, we get the truth to put it on the candlestick. Yahawashi said, "What ye hear in private, proclaim ye on the housetop."
Right.
That's what we do when we out there on the highways and byways. When we put up these videos every day, okay, we proclaim it to the world what the truth is. And the Lord said, "This gospel shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then the end shall come." Okay.
Yeah, light represents safety, bro. That's the safety. Like if you in a dark ass house, if you see a cracked light, or you see it's darkness anywhere, whether on the street or in the house. Like my children, like they scared as hell. There's all lights out at night. But if I leave the bathroom light on, so because that's safety, they know that they know their next move. They can see. They feel safer.
Well, in the darkness, if it's completely dark, especially growing up as a child, when you in darkness, you fear stuff that's not even there. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is with these lies. It's like you fear stuff that's not real because you're in darkness. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand that. Look, there's no such thing as a motherfucking shapeshifter. You know
right.
Motherfucking
Leprechaun.
reptilians. Or you know what I'm saying? Like you know the believe in, man. Horoscopes and all that shit, man. That shit, there's no power in that shit.
Yeah, it's all in your mind.
Yeah.
That's why East put them horror movies out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now you 14 years old, you still thinking there's something in your basement. You know what I'm saying? Nigga running quick as hell up them stairs, bro.
But only thing down there is Mickey Mouse. Like,
bro.
Like the mouse that's in your friendly neighborhood mouse.
Yeah, bro.
Chewing some shit.
But that's those demons that Esau put on us, man. But see, now he didn't took it a step further. So now instead of you being a little kid thinking it's Freddy or Jason down in your basement because it's dark outside, he got you believing a grown ass man and woman. You know what I'm saying? Grown ass men and women thinking there's a big head alien and you know what I'm saying and a hovering disc. That's worse than, you know what I'm saying, as a child thinking, your serial killers in your basement. You thinking about something that's entirely like off, bro. There's no such thing as mermaids. There's no such thing as these things that these people believe in, bro. What's the other shit that they used to say about these people talk about in the book of Genesis, they talk about the giant, what they call it in the world, an Anunnaki or some shit like that, man. All these fairy tales, and it's not real, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know the one NASA dude who said that the aliens look like African Americans and stuff like that.
Yeah, the Jake. Yeah, I forget his name.
So I went to the comment section. Somebody was like, "Yeah, that's Anunnaki."
Yeah, bro, tripping.
You know what I'm saying? So Jake think they got it, and they don't. Jake don't got it, man.
But that goes with your point. Like the darkness. And that shows you that being in darkness, you start to formulate all these thoughts like that has no truth to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you thinking like this? You know what I'm saying? Like you talking about like the chair look like a goddamn. You making the chair look like a. You know what I'm saying? You forming the chair to be a goddamn. This figure.
Yeah, bro. It's just the matters that Esau got going on. Like I said, we brought that back in Isaiah, the 60th chapter, bro. That darkness is talking about the ignorance and then the wickedness, man, and then the obscurity. When something is obscure, look at the definition of obscure real quick.
Yep.
When something is obscure, like it's uncertain. You know what I'm saying?
And I got something too for that too. So like,
This is you want a Google definition?
Yeah.
This is the word obscure.
Obscurity or whatever.
Yeah, it says not discovered or known about, uncertain. It says keeping from being seen, concealed.
Yeah.
Etymology. It says obscurity, absence of light, lack of brightness.
Woo.
So absence of light, which that's like the brother said, darkness is not really real. It's just the absence of light. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, the Lord said He created two lights. One light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the night. The reason why nighttime comes is because the sun is not there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not because the moon come.
Yeah.
The moon is a lesser light itself. You know what I'm saying? So the absence of, if the Lord took away the moon and the stars, it would be complete darkness. But He put a lesser light to rule the night.
Yes, that's a good point.
I got something real quick.
Yeah.
I just took.
It's like for the etymology, it says darkness, gloom, vagueness, confusion.
That's what it says for which word again?
Obscurity, etymology.
Bring it back word again.
It says darkness, gloom, vagueness, confusion, uncertainty, quality or condition of not being clearly comprehended.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said it says one of the definitions of uncertainty. So these people are uncertain the way they live their life because there's no truth behind it. It's you're operating in falsehood, bro.
Right. I got just a quick word and then a precept. I just typed in Google how important is truth. It got some good stuff under the point. It says the truth is fundamental for building trust in human relationships, enabling accurate understanding of the world. That's very important.
Yes.
If Jake knew how the world operates and what consists of it, knowing YAHAWASHI allows us to know how the world works. That's very important. Therefore, I won't do this. I won't do that. It stops you from being a nigga.
Yeah.
See, it says, and providing a stable foundation for personal decisions and societal progress. Right. Things progress, things prosper. Life continues if I understand the way the world works, and the only way I can understand the way the world works is if I dwell in truth, which is of YAHAWASHI. Operating on truth allows for well-informed decisions. See, you say uncertain. Them niggas ain't just shoot from the hip and just YOLO and this, and you know what I'm saying?
Like taking a stab at the dark.
Right.
You know
It's no wisdom.
Everything that they're doing is kind of like it's being like they testing it out.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
Exactly. The Lord already laid the blueprint out on how to live your life.
Beautiful.
It ain't like so. Basically, what the laws that the Lord gave us, they're not tested out, bro. They're tried and proven. You know what I'm saying? Like when if you like, for example, bro, just Jake into the arcs and shit. If you fucking put a rear naked choke on somebody, I know that this shit gonna fucking put your ass to sleep. Yeah. This shit ain't tested, it's proven, bro. It's just the facts, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you're right. No, like that's just example. Or if you a person, you hoop or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I know if I lay this motherfucker up at this this angle or this, you know what I'm saying?
Going in.
Come on, bro.
That's why the square is there.
Yeah.
I was teaching my son, hit the square, man.
Yeah, bro.
Go all day. Hit the square, it's going in every time, man.
Yeah, man. So
that's I think that's in Sirach, 24th chapter.
Got a huge gap in front of him, bro.
About wisdom. Like wisdom proved itself to be true.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's proved itself to be true. Like the fact that how we know that because we have it. We're a testimony to wisdom being true. We came out of darkness.
And because it created everything.
Exactly, and it created everything.
Everything was created through the wisdom, knowledge of YAHAWASHI, man. You know, so if it everything to fruition, then obviously it's what's needed to maintain the things that were brought.
Exactly,
to
beautiful, bro. So like just a little bit more. So like it says, operating on truth allows for well-informed decisions, whereas illusion leads to misguided efforts and fosters potential harm. You see, not operating in truth brings danger to your life and danger to the environment, man. That's why the world is operating like it is. It's danger every fucking where you go. Remember we was talking about why does dead man curve exist? Like why shit like this exists, bro? Like why do we got something like that?
Yeah, bro.
It's because wisdom is not applied in this place. I'm talking about America, right? Which means truth is not here. The truth is not in America besides the prophets. It says
Babylon itself means confusion.
Right, exactly.
In the Hebrew, confusion.
It says adherence to truthfulness creates meaningful interpersonal connections, cultivate healthy organizational cultures, and contributes to prosperous societies by fostering trust in corporations. And that's what's about to happen, because why the kingdom of heaven is going to be a result of truth. You see, things going to prosper. Even the nation's going to prosper to some degree. But this is a quick one, because what you said, Zaquan. This is Judah 5. I'll start at 17. And whilst they sinned not before their power, they prospered, because the Most High that hateth iniquity was with them. You see, the truth was with us, right? Yeah, which is the knowledge, wisdom, and YAHAWASHI, which allows YAHAWASHI to dwell with us, right? So I'll stand at the door and knock. Amen. You know, hear me knocking. You know, in Revelation 3:20, I will enter into him. I will sup with him. When you sup, business on the sup. It's an information that's exchanged when you sup with somebody. It says, but when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles, very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs. And the temple of their power was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemies. See, because we departed from the way of truth. But now are they returned to their power, and are come up from the places where they were scattered, and have possessed Jerusalem, where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate. And that's what you see now, linking into modern times. We're returned to our power, and that's what's about to get. What you're seeing is the government of the kingdom of YAHAWASHI being set up on the earth, man, right? And it's going to be back in Jerusalem, right? That's what you're starting to see now. We were scattered. The word brought us back together. That's the truth, right? We went into that lighthouse. We were safe. And you know, and now you see the establishment of righteousness happening on earth. It says, and look what it said. Now, therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be an error against this people, we went into that word error, I think word, or we mentioned it earlier, and they sin against their power, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them and their power before them, and we become a reproach before the world. You see, and that's what you see happening exactly right now, man. You see, Esau knows how to keep us connected, disconnected from our power, through iniquity, through sin, upon sin, upon sin, upon sin, upon sin. You see, and that's operating outside of truth. You see, that's Wisdom Solomon too. You know what I'm saying? He taught our people these ways, bro. With Sirach 10, as the king gets, so is the people. Our people dwell in this darkness because they operate like the one that's ruling over them, the God that they serve, which is Esau Edom. Yahawashi said out his own mouth, right? Your father, his works you do, you know, which is Esau Edom. He's the physical vessel to push darkness on the earth, the physical vessel of the spiritual demon Satan, man. You see, so that's why I started with that, because it said how important truth is. It's the basic fundamentals to actually understand how life works.
Yeah, you need it, man. It's essential.
That's crazy.
Did y'all have anything else?
I got one more.
You can probably end it on that.
Just adding on to the elder point he had mentioned about
That's great.
you know, things, just give examples of things being tried and true, right? This is Psalms 12 and 6. It says, the words of the Lord are pure words, as silver tried in the furnace of earth, purified 7 times, right? A complete number of times. Again, the word of the Lord, which again is the truth, it's tried and true, right? It's not, it's gonna, it will come to pass, right? It's going to hold, it's gonna hold fast, it's gonna hold its purpose and its meaning forever. Like I said, brothers giving examples of about, you know, it being a benefit of keeping the truth, right? Even something as simple as when the Lord said not to eat these different abominable foods like shrimp, crab, lobster, right? Pork, you know, pigs. Why? Because these things have a purpose in the earth, right? It's to clean the earth, right? So when you go in and you eat these things, not only you defiling your body, but you're taking it from out of this course the Lord said it to be in, right? The Lord literally created this for a particular purpose, and now you're taking it, you're misusing the Lord's creation, right? So it all goes hand in hand, man.
Yeah, like another example to add to that, what Ra was saying is like all you gotta do is, well, Esau does study the animals, but he's wicked, so he don't really care about disrupting the ecosystem. But they did a little study that was talking about the beavers. It's something to do with the beavers and how they help with the dams and shit. You know what I'm saying? But when you take those out, or another example I can give, just a better example, I got more information on it. If you take like the bottom feeders out of whether it's a lake or, you know, ocean or whatever, that's gonna cause more pollution towards that particular body of water. Their bottom feeders, they're meant to clean the you know, the water. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's, you know, the catfish, you know what I'm saying, or whatever other bottom feeders that's down there, they're used to clean up the ecosystem, the water that's down there.
But then you'll go to the pet store and you'll get the fish that stick to the wall because you know that they clean the tank. So it's like, why can't you understand that there's other fish in the ocean that's used to do the very same thing for the ocean? You know what I'm saying? But you're going to take them out of the ocean and eat them and shit like that.
Nigga, wicked,
you know?
man.
It's shit crazy, man.
Anybody else?
So the Lord, the world needs the truth to be established. As a matter of fact, we can close the second Ezra 6 and 24, 25 about truth that's been so long without.
Yeah, I think it's 20.
The world needs the truth to be established in the earth, so that the earth can be healed, man. Okay. You know, it says this is for the welfare of the world, man.
This is second Ezra 6 and 27. It says, for evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched.
Deceit is being quenched, man. The only way that you can quench deceit is with the truth. Okay?
Yeah, and then when it says evil shall be put out, this is a future prophecy that's going to take place, man. Because as long as Esau, Edom, and these heathens are still in rulership, evil is not going to be put out. It's going to be continuous, man. And so once the kingdom comes, that's when evil will be done away with and put out, man. You know what I'm saying?
It says, as for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which have been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
There you go, man. So somebody had to come along and tell you the truth. Because remember, Isaiah 60, one of the words for obscurity was confusion.
Yeah.
You know, and what's Babylon? The land of confusion. Babel, which means confusion. So the Lord was going to bring the elect out of Babylon, out of that state of confusion. You know, out of the dust, you know, which represent confusion. You know, and you know the same elect that was brought out of that confusion, they're going to be the ones to declare the truth.
Yep.
And then they're going to be delivered. So
yeah, because in the kingdom we gonna see, in the kingdom we're not gonna have to rule with what they call the shit fake news. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna the water. That's the word I'm looking for more so. We ain't gonna have to rule with fake news. I mean, propaganda. Our brothers ain't gonna have to spend half their lifetime hiring you know, agent provocateurs, doing. Esau's doing literally so much to conceal the truth. It's actually crazy when you think about it. This nigga hire agent provocateurs. He'll hire people to infiltrate these groups. He'll do all this stuff to like I said, to suppress the truth. And like, bro, like he ain't even really living his life, bro. When these elites, they get up every day, like instead of them just enjoying the world and you know going to have, you know, children and having wives and all that, which they probably do got some of those things, but their whole life is centered around us.
Yeah. It tell you that in Isaiah 47, I think in the NLT, they talk about and the witchcraft and all that. It said all these things have made you tired.
Yes, bro.
In the NLT.
Yeah, yep.
it says, oh my bad.
No, look.
Well, no, Ecclesiastes, it said a similar thing. Like he can't enjoy, rich man can't enjoy sleep. For his riches.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He got too much money, and he's doing all this wicked shit to keep it and maintain it.
Yep.
And he don't even get a good night's sleep.
Yep, because he had to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? It's like Esau, Edom, like there's so many lies built upon this world, this kingdom that he created. He ain't even really even getting a chance to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, because he's waking up every day thinking about how he's gonna, you know, plot against us, bro. Just enjoy your life, bro. Like we living rent free in that nigga head. Right. Y'all got it. That was it.
So we hope, pray this is edifying. Go give all praise and glory.
BAHASHAM, HAQADASH, HAQADASH.
Giving us spirit through this lesson. And like I said, Lord, let us edify